And we are live on Facebook. Technology is my friend today. Hi, everybody. It's Jeanette again for yet another episode of Where in the World Is ... a W5 story session. And then this past weekend, I've been having a little chitty chats with different friends of mine. And one of the things that I often say is, he who has the most stories wins, not the most toys wins. So today I am interviewing yet another person I know in reality, but I always get to know something different when I ask the W5 questions. So without further waiting, who are you?
Oh, hi, Jeanette. My name is Justin Manning.
And what, who are some of the who hats that you wear in life?
Well, I am in business. I'm a vegan financial advisor. I am a husband to my lovely wife. I'm a father to my beautiful tabby cat, and a son and a brother to my family.
So I like to always unpack a couple of those who hats. So we will definitely vegan financial planner. That's fascinating. But when you say a dad to a fur baby, what do you do with your fur babies?
Well, the story there is we it's
kind of fun. Justin, you froze there for a second. So can you hear me?
I can. I got
my internet is stable. It's my end. Okay, perfect. So loop back to what you do as a fur baby dad.
Well, I mean, we rescued him about 5 years ago. Where we were living at the time, we saw him, this little orange ball, kind of crying and moaning and whining and running around the neighborhood. And we ended up rescuing him and made sure that it wasn't anybody's cat in the neighborhood. And when we found him, he was about 6 to 8 weeks old. And so, yeah, like a true rescue. And so there's nothing better than being woken up at 4 a.m. with a cat standing on you, purring, waiting for food.
Oh, yes. I have another friend to get out to go to the washroom, and I'm looking to be a fur mummy or fur mummy, so I'm learning from you. Okay, so what do you do as a vegan financial planner? That's fascinating.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I don't specifically and exclusively only work with vegans. I work with everybody, but my niche is working with the plant-based vegan space. And so I find myself often having clients who are vegan plant-based women, whether they are single women or in a relationship or have children, that just for some reason happens to be the market that I work with. And so I help them with their insurance planning for their financial planning. And then we have conversations around investing. And as you can imagine, this type of market is interested in figuring out what is the most ethical way to invest, because the vegan plant-based market is really aligned with the concept of voting with your dollar, and that wherever you put your dollar, you're either voting for what you want to see in the world or maybe turning a blind eye to it. So that's just a little bit of what I do, the conversations I have with people and how I try and help. And then it breaks off into credit and debt conversations as well, because previously I learned the hard way. I got myself out of a bad credit score to an excellent credit score, so I can help there too.
Okay, so where in this big blue marble are you able to do what you do as a vegan financial planner?
So thankfully, before 2020, I was already using video conferencing technology to help serve people. And when I started doing that, I realized that it was actually a value add to people, because they didn't need to book time out of their day to come to an office. And so actually saves people time, and in essence saves them money as well. So currently I'm in Langley, British Columbia. Fun fact, it's the horse capital of British Columbia. And my license spans throughout all of British Columbia, all of Ontario, and all of Alberta.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I love learning these new facts about people I know. So when did you decide that this is the niche as well as the career path that you wanted to take, Justin?
So previously I was a fitness coach. So now I kind of say like I went from fitness coach to financial coach, and that transition happened in 2016, 2015, 2016. That was shortly after I met my now wife, and I realized, wow, okay, I'm going to be married. I'm going to have children. Fast forward to age 60. What did the last 30 some odd years look like in order to get to that position? And I looked at my fitness job at the time, and I realized this is a great hobby that I had in my 20s, but I'd like to move into a career path that, of course, doesn't have any ceiling on income potential, but as well, one that provides real meaningful long-term work for families, even like generational impact for families. And so that's how I got into the financial services industry in 2016. And at that point in time, I was working sort of with one of the big four insurance companies in Canada. And because of that arrangement, I was sort of restricted in the way that I could market and brand myself. And so fast forward a couple of years to 2018 in the summer there, I moved into the independent brokerage channel. And that was when I could sort of brand myself. And I thought, hey, I need to run with a passion of mine. At that time, I had been fully plant-based vegan for 8 years. And so I thought, why not mesh the two in my marketing?
Okay, wow. And this is my favorite question, because it's the question I ask is your why every morning when you open your eyeballs and put your feet on the ground. So what's Justin's why in life?
So sort of twofold. Like my vision is a vegan world. And the reason why is because the why is a world without heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes, and a lot of other preventable illnesses. I've just known in my experience and all the data that healthy, whole food, plant-based nutrition has an ability to act as medicine for the human body. And so, very simply put, that's my vision, my why. And then, if we can acknowledge that food is medicine for us, I truly believe that in turn, we are going to help the environment and, of course, as well, help the animals.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful wow, a very holistic approach, and extremely well defined. So thank you so much, Justin, for coming on a W5. Where in the world is a W5 story? I again learned so much. Like I said, I know Justin in reality. We've networked, and I've been to his office about a year and a half ago. So when we're able to meet again, you're going to be well taken care of. He serves a really good cup of coffee at his office. So you want to know more about Justin, you can always throw your information into the comments, and he will come back and check. And I'll make sure that, Justin, you put a link or something to your website into the comments as well. So if your story aligns with Justin's story, hey, create a new volume in both of your lives. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Every Monday at 1 o'clock, I come to you with a Where in the World is a W5 story session. I'm booked up until June 1st now with these every Monday. So remember, he who has the most stories wins, not the most toys. Enjoy your day, everybody. Bye-bye.